Hey, what's going on, guys? And welcome to the Saturday News video. Now, I feel like every single time I start off with this week was crazy in gaming news. But, like, holy crap, this week was crazy in gaming news. So the first thing I want to talk about is stuff you should be doing right now. Right now, if you're watching this in the future and it's the past, right now the coronavirus is a big deal. So you definitely want to try to limit your exposure. You definitely don't want to be out there in popular places or with a whole bunch of people. So I feel like the gaming world decided to shine a light on us. As we speak right now, the Trials of Mana demo is up on PS4 and Switch. You can check out my impressions video right here somewhere. Oh my god, it's fantastic. I loved it a great deal. If you really want some more views on it, check out that video, like I said. But it's amazing. It's so cool to be able to play these. I cannot wait till they come out. Trials of Mana actually comes out the day before my birthday, so that's going to be a fantastic time. But that's not the only demo out. The Resident Evil 3 demo is out. It's on Xbox and PS4. Once again, I did an impressions video. You can check that one out up there. Wow, really good, really good. It's really cool too. It's short. I mean, there's a lot of secrets, so you can really take your time and play it. But you can just jump into this thing and probably clear it in 20 minutes, maybe a little more. And then, you know, all of a sudden Friday rolls around and you got Animal Crossing. And you got Doom. I'm personally playing Doom. I record these videos early, so I'm probably playing Doom right now as we speak, kind of making a Doom video. So, man, I'm telling you, if there was a time to be quarantined, now is it. But hey, have you guys played either of those demos, or are you playing Animal Crossing and or Doom? And which one? And why? I don't know. I'm interested now. So tell me in the comments below what you're doing this weekend, because geez, I know what I'm doing, and that's playing Doom. Hey, I magically changed clothes. No, so actually I film these videos usually on Thursdays for Saturdays, so I can have time to edit it and get it uploaded. But something happened. It's Friday today, but something happened, and I really wanted to kind of talk about it, especially with everything going around right now. So this morning I got an email basically saying that my copy of Doom was going to be delayed. And I really wanted to... actually, it ended up not being delayed, side note. But it did make me think for a second that I really kind of wanted to talk about this. With the times we're in right now, with this the virus and everything, it's easy to get upset about things like that. And I definitely, wasn't happy that I thought my game was getting delayed. But the way you really need to keep it in perspective is, if it was delayed, I would have been upset about the situation. But I would rather get a game late than have someone get sick and possibly die because I want something right now. I know a lot of people get upset when things like this happen. I mean, for instance, you can go back and look at my my Gamestop video I made a while ago, back when their online was really weird, when I was trying to get my my Link's Awakening, and they didn't send it for a week or two. And that's a different situation. We weren't, in virus territory then. But, I was really upset. And, I called GameStop's website, and they weren't very good about getting me what I had paid for in advance to get on time. But this is a totally different scenario. And I really just wanted to kind of put out there that, and this is with anything, if you ordered something online or you're trying to go to a store and they don't have something, don't be mad if you can help it. I know that seems like, oh yeah, of course I wouldn't be mad. But, some people do get upset. And, maybe the situation sucks, but definitely it's not the people's fault. It's like I kind of said just a second ago, I'd much rather get something late than get someone sick because I want something now. I did also want to chime in, though, because a story broke last night after I'd filmed everything in the middle of me editing. And I only say this because I have some friends who work at a GameStop, some really good friends of mine. GameStop has deemed themselves an essential business. As far as right now, a lot of states are making it mandatory for you to stay home unless you're essential, which is like firefighters, nurses, doctors, stuff like that. And they're claiming to be essential personnel, and they've printed out like a letter to give to their stores, so when police come to rightfully shut them down because no one should be exposed unnecessarily, they are to show that letter and keep working rather than not. Holy crap! That's like the most horrible thing I've ever heard. I mean, like, it's a big company, right? So it doesn't matter who you work for. I mean, I work for, I think, a great company. But at the end of the day, if I were to get hit by a bus tomorrow, or even get sick and die, yeah, people would be sad and upset, but I would have to get replaced. I mean, my job would need to be filled. So it doesn't matter how good of friends you are with the people you work with and how much a company likes you, you're expendable. I mean, just everyone is. That's just the nature of the world. That being said, you know, you've heard of companies maybe having, you know, when it comes to like holding a job, maybe like, you know, having less care for their employees. You know, I mean, hey, you know, you're expendable. If you're not going to work, we'll get rid of you and replace you. That's one thing. But telling you to work during a virus that has like a 3% chance to kill you, I mean, there's a difference between talking about, you know, having job security and having life security, and that is messed up, like, big time. I cannot fathom why they would basically make their employees like, hey, you have to work because you're essential personnel, when we're talking about firefighters and freaking you know, nurses and doctors. This is insane to me. But you know why? Oh, first off, everyone knows they're not doing too well, which, you know, that's not what we're here to talk about. But like I said, I have some good friends who work at a GameStop, and they told me today that they had sold over $10,000 today on Animal Crossing only. And that's, of course, why they're trying to force their employees to work. So many people are going to get holed in. So a lot of people are rushing game stores. Hey, I need to buy some games because I'm going to be stuck at the house where I can't leave for potentially 14 days. What better to do? Play Animal Crossing, play Doom, you know, the stuff I've been mentioning on here. But there's a difference between, like, hey, let's do something to make the company profitable, and let's put our employees at risk with their health. I mean, that's just... I went on for too long, but I mean, this is really... I can't believe this. This is just terrible. It's very horrible. But, I mean, hey, what do you guys think about it? Let me know down below. This ended up probably being the longest part of the news video. But, man, wow. I mean, wow. I'm gonna hit you with a little bit of bummer news. There was a thing, because of the virus, of course, has really impacted shipping of certain things. And it seems that there is a chance that your copy of Final Fantasy VII is going to be delayed getting to you. Physical copy. It seems like they're going to be putting the digital, of course, the digital out with the digital game. But yeah, it's a real bummer. I know, because it already got delayed once, and that really was a drag. But you know, what are you gonna do? You really need to look out for your health in these weird times. Definitely, you know, it is a real bummer. But that being said, you know, if you're a digital person, which I'm not, then hey, you're good to go. And I think there's still a chance that your physical copy may be going out. But as of filming this video, for instance, Amazon has stopped all shipments to their warehouses of non-essential items, as far as they're only getting in like paper products, sanitizing products, masks, things of that nature. So if you've ordered something that's already in their warehouse, it'll come to you, but stuff isn't going to the warehouses unless something changes in the next few weeks. Hopefully so. But yeah, I mean, how do you guys feel about that? I know a lot of people are really looking forward to that game, and I was really looking forward to doing some cool unboxings here. But yeah, you know, let me know in the comments what you guys think about maybe the game getting delayed again. I'm going to talk briefly on this one. There was a Nintendo Direct this week, an Indie Direct. Right now, I'm probably showing a little bit of B-roll footage. Like I said, the Indie Direct came out, and it's, to me personally, good and bad. It's what I'm about to say is so hypocritical. It's good in the sense that I've not heard of any of these games, so it's really cool that, you know, these games are getting a spotlight, because I mean that's the whole point of an Indie Direct, is to give them a spotlight. And it's cool that they're all new. It's not anything we've heard of before. You know, everything really kind of like, it was very, very neat, very cool and refreshing. Now for the hypocritical part, me personally, I don't think any of these games really stood out as something I personally cared about. I mean, I don't know. I've watched the Direct twice now, and I was thinking about even doing like a little impressions on the Direct video, but nothing had a connection with me. I wasn't emotionally attached to any of these games. I wasn't even excited for any of these games. And you know, I could be totally wrong. They could be amazing, awesome, even. But it didn't really stand out to me. But the funny thing about this is there is an internet prophecy right now that in the month of March there's going to be an Indie Direct followed the next week by a Nintendo Direct. Now, this is a rumor, of course, but you know, part one of prophecy fulfilled. So what do you guys think? Do you think we're getting a Nintendo Direct next week? And if so, what kind of games are you hoping to see? Me personally, the Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. Maybe some more news about Panzer Dragoon? I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. For our last story, we're going to talk about the unveiling of information for the new consoles. Now, I'm not like a big tech guy. You know, when I was growing up, it was like Super Nintendo, Sega, and then the 64. It's like, oh, 16-bit console. Oh, the 32X 32-bit console. Oh my god. You know, now it's much more nuanced. You basically need to have a good computer knowledge, and if you watched my game room tour video, you'll know that my pathetic computer is not an indicator of me having computer knowledge. That being said, at the beginning of the week, there was a huge teardown of the Xbox Series X. They showed the cooling, they showed everything that was in it, a bajillion gigaflops and jib jab jibbity jew. It did have 12 teraflops, whatever that means. Long story short, it's very powerful. It's a very powerful console. Still don't know the price, but it is a very powerful console that's going to kick the ass of anything in your house right now. At that point, I was kind of crazy. I was talking with my friends. I was like, man, PlayStation is being absolutely silent. You know, what are they going to do? And the things we were talking about, just internally, me and my friends, were like, you know, PlayStation either has something really cool that they're gonna, you know, drop, like, hey, it does this, the PlayStation 5 is doing this, or they're scrambling because maybe their console isn't as powerful as the Xbox Series X, and neither of them have talked about price, so we don't know if that power disparity and price disparity are going to be a thing. Because I mean, just imagine if a PlayStation came out and it's, say, weaker, and then they both cost the same, you know, it's like, you know, what's the deal here? And then, as I was talking about this with my friend, they announced a PlayStation 5, like, Direct. And, oh my god. This was the most boring, person. I mean, and I'm not saying this because I play my Xbox more. To be 100% transparent, I'm probably going to end up getting both consoles eventually. I don't know right now which one I'm getting first. A big thing for me was backwards compatibility. There's the rumor of the PS5 being backwards compatible for 4, 3, 2, and 1, and I was like, man, that's a day one purchase if that's the deal. But anyway, then we have this little kind of Direct thing, and wow, so many missteps here. First off, the whole thing was like filmed with this fake audience, kind of like Mystery Science Theater audience in the front, that like once in a while one of them would move, and god, it just had you know, the PlayStation guy, I think Mark Cerny or whatever, he looks like Garth from Wayne's World.
It's like people only do things because they get paid, and that's just really sad.
And the whole time, he's just like, the PlayStation has the best sound in the world. we're going to take a picture of your ear and use it to create a sound profile that will be used with your speakers for your ears. The PlayStation 5 is going to be backwards compatible for PlayStation 4 games, but only 100 of them at launch, maybe more in the future. All I know is it's not as powerful as the Xbox, but it doesn't need to be. It was super eerie, super creepy monotone, and it was 50 minutes of him like explaining like technology, which is cool, I guess, if you're like into that. But it's one of the major points is basically they it's not as powerful as the Xbox Series X. You know, big whoop. I mean, it's gonna matter about the games for me. Also, you know, it's not like power isn't like the be all. It's not like, oh, Series X is more powerful, I'm gonna buy it off the cuff. But the weird thing is, like, they spent an enormous amount of time rationalizing why that's not a big deal. And it's like, you know, you should have shown some games. You should have talked about other things. I don't know. But they basically just talked about how it's not as powerful, and but that doesn't matter because the processing is different. So and then also we're gonna like take pictures of your ears for the sound profile or something. They also literally said that 100 PS4 games are gonna be backwards compatible at launch, or they're shooting for that, and they're, you know, looking into it. And, you know, the Xbox Series X is already like, oh yeah, we're backwards compatible. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, you want to play the games? We can play all the games. Huge misstep. Really creepy. Yeah, it's a really creepy, huge misstep. But man, right now I am not feeling the PS5 is going to be the one for me at the moment. You know, let's let whatever happens with the upcoming months. I know we're not doing E3 anymore, but whatever digital showcase they do, let's let that happen. I'm still gonna kind of bite my tongue and sit and watch and see if something new pops up. But man, this was a letdown. But hey, what do y'all think? I mean, did you watch the reveal of the PS5, and did it interest you? Did you stay awake for the 50 minutes? Or do you think Garth is a sellout? Anyway, let's wrap it up with a comment from last week's news video, and this comment comes from our old friend, Katrina. I still like GameStop despite some of the hate, so I think it will be really cool to see what direction they go with the new board members. I don't know if my body is Reggie. That is hilarious. Yeah, it's like I said in the video last week. It's a win-win for Reggie. If he turns GameStop around, he's gonna be a legend. If not, no one's gonna like harsh Reggie for that. They're basically just gonna say, hey, I mean, they were already going down. He gave it his best shot. So for him, it's a win-win. And I really do hope they do turn it around, because I love mom and pop game stores, but there aren't many around, and there aren't many near me. And, you know, we need a brick and mortar store that isn't Walmart where we can walk in and get a video game. Anyway, that's going to do it for us today. If you guys liked the video, please like, dislike, please leave a comment down below. I love the interaction. I really love doing the comment of the day with you guys from the last week's video. So, you know, throw something down there. Maybe you'll be on it. Also, we are making this huge push with subscribers. I just hit 1,000. I promise I'm going to have a video out. It'll probably be after the Doom video, only because I'm waiting on something to come in that I'm going to hopefully use for the 1,000 video. But once again, thanks for watching, and take it easy.